Sometimes, an overland adventure has a way of reminding you exactly where you stand in the desert food chain. Out here in Anza-Borrego, it's 8 a.m. and the heat is already checking its watch, waiting to hit triple digits. We are dropping into Borrego mountain wash, pushing through the tight squeeze of the slot and aiming for the shifting sands of Devil's Slide. From the open stretches of San Felipe wash to the jagged silence of Carizzo Badlands, I am putting the Ford F-250 Tremor to the test on a full-size overland expedition. This isn't just a weekend drive, it's a deep dive into some of the best 4x4 trails in California. Some call it empty spaces, I call it the office. Because out here, the adventure begins where the road ends. Alright, this is day number 2 in Anza-Borrego. We just left the campsite. We found obviously a desolate campsite in the middle of nowhere, and we just got back on the trail today. We're gonna see some interesting stuff, lots of points of interests and interesting things to see and crazy trails to traverse. Yesterday, if you didn't see the video yesterday, you should watch it. It was fun. We hit some interesting terrain, interesting to say the least. I still can't believe I went through with a full-size truck in some of the places we went through yesterday. I literally had an inch or two on both sides with big rocks and such. But anyway, today would be a good day. It's now about 8:15 in the morning. It's only 70 degrees, but it's gonna get up there to the 100s plus, just like yesterday. So hang on and enjoy the ride. I think right now we are in Borrego Valley and we are on this wash, driving in this wash, and soon we kind of making, I don't know what direction it is, probably east, and we go to the sloth. I don't know what to expect, but I remember seeing all kinds of videos and articles on the sloth. I don't know if it's a wash or a trail or something to see, but we will find out. Now it's fun, obviously very easy, flat, bumpy at some points, but it's sand, so you can drive very fast, and obviously it's very wide. So it's a good start for the morning. Nice, easy ride. So we just made the right turn on the trail, meaning going from one wash to another, and according to the map we are now in Borrego Mountain Wash, and it's nice. It's kind of funny around here because it's all of the same thing. It's all washes and desert trails, but just different ones, and slightly different scenery, depends where you're facing. But it's fun. I like it. I enjoy these wide open trails and sandy trails that it's not that bumpy. You feel a little bit of the washboardy. It's not really washboard, but you feel a little bumps. So look how nice it is ahead of me. So now it seems like we are going to drive in this small canyon, or I guess it's a wash, but for me, every time there are kind of natural structures on each side, I call it a canyon. So for all intents and purposes, this is a canyon, and it's kind of fun. So this one, so far, it's nice and wide, but if it's anything like yesterday, at one point it'll become narrow and twisty. Man, this is such a fun trail, so nice. I don't get impressed easily, but this was fun. Well, it is fun. I think it's the slot. So I looked at the map again. We were in Borrego Valley or Borrego Mountain Valley or whatever it was, or Borrego Mountain Trail. And I think according to the map this might be the slot, and it's really nice, very easy. Any vehicle, not even four-wheel drive, can go through here. So far you don't even need high clearance. Maybe later on I will change my song, but right now from the beginning of this trail, two-wheel drive, nothing that requires high clearance. But anyway, this is really nice. You see, I just opened my mouth and do I scratch here? Okay, hold on, I gotta get out and see what's going on.
It's always nerve-wracking trying to squeeze this Ford F-250 beast in these narrow passes.
For what I said before, don't come here with the Prius. You do need a bit of clearance. You see what's in front of me? It's not how
do I get this guy at GPS to show me on the trail?
Oh, hold on. These are... Oh, crap. So this is some kind of a rocky part. I have to pay attention. I'm going to turn off this camera and pay attention to what I'm doing.
I bet this does not look difficult on camera, but driving this long, full-size truck, trying to make sure that none of the corners or the sides are touching the rocks. Speaking about butt clenching,
Okay, for this one I have to pay close attention. It's not difficult, it's just very rocky, and I have to put my wheels at the right spot, otherwise I'm going to scrape something. And it's getting even tighter a little further, like when I make a turn here. So I just put 4 wheels, 4 high, and I'm going to kind of try not to bang anything.
this section of the trail was full of these tight, rocky squeezes. But when I was growing up, they used to say, with a little will and a little capability, even an elephant can mount a chicken. It may not translate well, but you get the point.
That was cool. I didn't film, but it was a steep uphill, and now we are going on this trail that is fully graded. It seems like they are maintaining this trail regularly. One, because I see lots of cars there, so probably there's something to see, and it's kind of a touristy spot, I'm assuming. But you can look at the trail and see the berms on both sides, which means that there's this grading device that they pull behind the tractor. But this is again those Badlands style scenery that attracts a lot of people. But you see those vehicles ahead of us. We are going in that direction, but we're going to continue on a trail going somewhere. Alright, so we just made the left and we are going to, I think, Butts Canyon or Buttes Canyon. I think it's Butts. And kind of make a little bit of a go around or a loop, and then we end up in a bit more civilized area. We'll get some fuel. I don't need fuel, but Lino needs fuel. And maybe if there's something to eat there, maybe we'll eat something, maybe use the bathrooms. But I would assume within the next hour, anywhere between 1 to 2 hours, we'll stop in that civilized area to get a bit more civilized. So this is, on the map it shows as a lookout, meaning you just go in and go out. I'm at the edge of it right now. It's nice, you know, these big rocks. I'm pretty sure that there are trails that go in inside the rocks, you know, like between, which I don't really feel like doing. I'm sure it's nice and interesting. Yeah, I see footprints, so I'm sure this is one of those. Oh, this is the slot, okay. So the other side of the slot, I think. So probably you can walk by foot and see it, which is probably nice. But I'm not that big on walking. So we're on this wash now, and it looks like we're going to be here on it for quite some times. Well, quite some times meaning 15-20 minutes. And then there's some point of interest there, so I saw some bathrooms on the map, but we're not gonna leave the trail there, or we may see the point of interest, but we're gonna continue and then come around. But so far so good. I like, as I said before, I like this open trails, open washes. You can go fast, slow, you can enjoy the scenery. Pretty cool. Alright, we stopped here for a little bit of a bathroom break. This is a perfect place to camp. There's nobody here. There are some tables there, covered tables. There's a bathroom here. Surprisingly, the bathroom is very clean, and there's even hand sanitizer there, which usually bathrooms in desolate campgrounds like this don't have. But this is nice. If I knew about this place, I would probably come and camp here. So we just used those bathrooms in that campground, and again, if you're in the area, very clean bathrooms with hand sanitizer, really nice. But anyway, we are now on what's called Shelf Reef Expressway, and we will be here as long as we'll be here. And I think that, so now it's about 9:40 in the morning, 95 degrees. Well, it's probably about more like 90. But anyway, we should be in the gas station within the hour, I think, or maybe an hour and a half. And maybe there's a place to eat, maybe do something else, but we will see. See, this hill in front of me is just on the side of the Shell Reef Expressway, and it's called the Devil's Slide. I'm going to climb up a little bit, it's low risk because it's sandy, and if you can climb, you just slide down the hill. I'm just going to put 4 low just to get a bit more oomph. And you know, oomph is a professional terminology. So I'm doing it now, and I'm going to go climb again just for the hell of it. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It seems like other people tried and succeeded. I'm not going to try too hard. I'm just going to go a little bit, just to have a little bit of fun. And again, the risk is low because it's all uphill, which means if for some reason I can't climb or I get stuck, I just slide down the hill, hopefully the right way and not on the side, on the roof. See, I'm going slow, not even momentum or anything. And the truck is good, look. Truck is eating it alive, so to speak. Yeah, I don't want to go here because I don't want to... Yeah, I'll go here a little bit. Look at this, no momentum. I can pretty much do this if I have better momentum, but you know, I'm not here to do this kind of stuff. I want to still enjoy the rest of the trip without damaging anything. I'm gonna explore this little hill a little bit, but not do anything too crazy. See, it slides to the side, but again, here it's low risk because worst case scenario, you just go down the hill and you should be okay. This is fun. This is like playing in the dunes. Looks like it's an area that people play because you see the tracks, but it's nice. Let's see what's on the other side. Oh, I guess some view, obviously. This is nice. See, you can't fly in the drone here because it's Anza-Borrego. I didn't know, but I just found out that you can fly a drone, so I'm not doing it. But this is kind of fun. You know, a little bit of monkeying around like a little teenage boy. But yeah. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, I see other hills there. Yeah, people definitely play around here. Nice, nice. Let's reverse. Oh man, reversing here, not gonna be the best. Maybe I'll go and turn around so I don't have to reverse. Even though I can reverse, but why? Am I putting myself into a... Okay. Let's see. See, the camera, you guys can probably see better than I can because I cannot see over the hood, but the camera on the roof can. But I'm gonna nice and easy, back and forth until I can fully turn, then go back where I came from. Oh, I see it, you see? I couldn't see it, but there was a trail right in front of me. But I just couldn't see it because the hood. Yeah, that's one of the disadvantages of having a big truck with a long nose. And this is nice. Yeah, it's nice to play around a little bit. Look what I see. More dunes, more low-risk dunes, because again, worst comes to worst, you slide down the dune and you're not stuck anymore. So before I tried 4 low and I saw that it's easy, so I put 4 high. Now I'm just 4 high, which should be okay. I'm gonna put maybe, yeah. This is, disconnect the traction control. So I have more oomph. Again, that oomph terminology. Let's see. Easy peasy. Oh wait, here you can get stuck if you stop, I guess. Because there's no downhill, so I'm not gonna stop. Yeah, here the sand is a bit deeper, so it's possible to get stuck. But as long as you have a little bit of momentum, you should be okay. Yeah, this is fun, you see? If you do the Anza-Borrego and you want to monkey around a little bit, this is a good place to monkey around. And you see the hill in front, behind me there. You can go, climb hills, do whatever people do. Let's see. Wee-haw! That's fun. Yeah, I don't want to do stuff that is too crazy. Again, I still have 4 or 5 more days, and maybe even more if I go to the Mojave Desert. So I don't want to break anything, get stuck somewhere, flip the truck, whatever. Just monkey around a little bit, that's all. Nothing too crazy. Let's see, what if I go on that hill? But let's see, you have to go very fast, because you see how that hill, the camber, way off camber, but people go very fast and inertia, what is it? The centrifugal, whatever the name is, physics, kind of keeps them on the trail. I don't want to do that, because I'm gonna somehow chicken out and don't have enough speed and flip. See this thing right in front of me? That could be cool. Yeah, I'm gonna stop for a second, but I want to make sure that my nose is downhill when I stop. So yeah, just to make sure that I don't get stuck. Alright, so you see this is downhill. I'm gonna put my nose there, I'm gonna stop for a second. Alright, that was that. These are the dunes over there that we were playing on, and we are right here now. It's pretty cool. Nice, look at this, I love this type of scenery. All open. Well, I said a million times that I like the desert. Look at the beast. it's nice. It's very hot, but it's breezy here, so it doesn't feel that hot. But look at the view, to my side here. So nice. So we are now on a trail called Gas Dome Trail or Expressway or something, and we're going to see gas domes. I don't know what that means, what gas domes are. I don't know if it's because somebody took a gigantic fart and a dome happened, or some other reason, but we will find out very soon. I would say within 15 minutes we'll be there, 20 minutes. So far, since we left the bathrooms and the campground there that we stopped, not the one at night, the trail are very easy. It's almost like a road that is unpaved. It's called, Gas Dome Trail. Anyway, you can drive 80 miles an hour on these trails if you want. But we will see soon what those gas domes are. Okay, we got to the first gas dome that I see on the map. And so far, I don't see anything special. I saw a sign that says that they are digging some wells over there or some groundwater. But there's a little camping table here and lots of trails, which makes me think that it's a off-road park. Lots of trails everywhere. I see some fenced area in front of me, but it could be just some pencil neck vegan decided that some bug is extinct here and they fenced it. Or maybe there's something to see. But so far I don't see anything other than some off-road trails. Alright, we have to cross this little mini moon landscape. It's fun. You just have to go slow. Don't want to hit the bumper, the front bumper, or even the rear bumper somewhere. Yeah, I'm scraping the hitch, I think. It's okay. It's only $110,000 truck. Easy come, easy goes. Easy. I thought that this is going to be a short stretch, but as you can see, we are still on the moon. Going very, very slow, maybe 3 miles an hour on average, maybe 5. But I'm not even in 4-wheel drive. It's very easy, it's just like very roller coastery, so you have to go very slow. It's fun-ish. You know, a little different than the long wash stretches. So we just had a little break, ate some lunch, and fueled. And now, very soon, we're gonna make a left turn from this highway and get to the next trail. The next trail, I'm not sure how exciting or not it's gonna be. It's basically something that we just need in order to pass through to the next section of the adventure. So I guess we're gonna see. I already see a mountain ridge over there we're gonna cross. So this next section is 36 miles or so. So we're gonna make quite a ground. I think we're gonna have first part of it will be in a plateau, like in a desert plateau. Then we're gonna cross the mountain ridge, see how that's gonna go. And from there, we will see. Yeah, I think we're turning here. That's it. It's called Old Wine Road. I guess. Oh, road closed. Okay, let's try another one. It says the road closed. That's gonna be crappy if the road is closed. Alright, so we just found a bypass to get on a trail, but it looks like this section of the trail will not be too interesting. It's just basically crossing a plain I guess flat desert, not sandy, which is what I like, but it's okay. We just passed that, and I'm assuming that we are going to cross that mountain ridge ahead of us somehow. Maybe between some mountains, maybe across the mountains, I'm not sure. But I will save you the boring parts and I'll start filming again in the interesting parts. Okay, so we were going on this quote-unquote boring trail, but it became unboring. There was so many washes, not washes, water streams or dry water stream, or washes, yeah, that made creeks, and we had to pass multiple ones, maybe 15 of them. And then it was boring for a little while. We had to follow a telephone pole line, and now we are in a wash again, which is the fun part, or fun parts. I'm not sure which one it is. On the map I see
that special
Fish
someone
Creek.
that decided to put ruts in the middle of a trail.
It might be Fish Creek or it might be Anza-Borrego wash. I'm not sure which one it is. When I get home and I find out, I'll put the name on the bottom right on the video. But it's fun anyway. Yeah, I think I've seen this bridge on some videos online. I think this might be Fish Creek. I'm not sure. Again, I'll put it in the video when I edit it. But yeah, looks cool. Very wide wash. Now, you know, when you go overlanding, there are few rite of passages. One is water crossing, another one is under bridge crossing. And if you didn't know that, well, now you do. But right now we're in this wash or canyon, or what do you call it? I don't know. I think it's a wash. But anyway, we are here. It's sandy. It's a little bumpy, but mostly smooth, which is what I like. Bumpy, but mostly smooth. Remember that. And yeah, we continue to go. We are about a third of the way on this particular trail that we're on. I still think that this is Fish Creek. I may be completely wrong, and of course I will add some text on the video if I'm completely wrong, but that's what I think it is. I've never been here before, so who knows. But anyway, outside it's an inferno. My truck shows 113 degrees. Probably not that hot, but I would say at least 105, 107. We were sitting outside. Not fun. Now, when you do overlanding, you're mostly in the car or truck, and if you have air conditioning, there's no problem. In the evening, it's nice. But now, very hot. Alright, so we were on this annoying bumpy trail that was supposed to be our trail, but it's annoyed me too much, so I just improvised and I went to this trail that it's not even on the map. On the map it's nothing. And I'm hoping that at one point we can merge into the real trail. But the town that we are going to end up at in probably about an hour, I think it's called Ocotillo or something like that. So this will eventually, hopefully, lead us there. But anyway, this part that I took that is not on the map is so much more fun than the part that we were actually supposed to be on. This is a little more fun than what we did so far in the last couple of hours. It reminds me of this place near the Mojave Road, something that starts with C, Calico or something like that. I forget what it's called. It's like a ghost town, that they made like a touristy commercial kind of location. But in the area, Calico, I think it's called Calico. In the area there are a lot of this type of trails, which are kind of fun. So I've been to Indian Valley Reservoir many times in Northern California, but apparently this trail here is called the Indian Valley. So there is North Fork and a South Fork. So it's now about almost 6 p.m. So we got in on this trail, and we figure we just found a little spot to camp, and we'll stay the night. Look how nice it is. Look at the view behind me. It's like nothing and nothing and more nothing. But the cool part is that you can see, I would say, for several miles. Look behind me over there. How cool is that? And in the morning, the sunrise will be there, which will be a sight to see.